Hello and welcome back for the final Best in Class of Season 37. Can you believe it's here? I can't. And it's been one hell of a ride this season, with some major upsets, unexpected results, and some might say, suspicious goings-on behind the scenes. That doesn't matter now because the end is finally in sight, as our 4 remaining finalists prepare to win the most coveted prize in all of Mechdom, the winner's podium of BIC. But that isn't all. As is tradition since Best in Class Season 7, myself and Eddie will be handing out some awards of our own in the form of the Besties. Last year's Besties included the smoothest actuator, biggest guns, and most likely to get you killed. And this year will feature 3 new awards, including the smoothest ride, best bang for your C-bill, and most likely to get you laid. We'll be handing these out throughout the show, and with that, let's get to the mechs. The Piranha. Our light finalist, and not really a surprising one here, the Piranha sailed through the 20-ton heats to take part in the lightweight winners elimination bracket, where it literally mowed its way through the competition in a hail of bullets and laser fire. An odds-on favourite to win this year, but can the little ankle-biter steal the win from under the big boys' noses? The Stormcrow. A solid all-rounder that faced some tough competition this year. The Prime model is a no-frills, all-business machine that has no problem taking on opponents near twice its size. It was my pick to win the medium heats and the winner's elimination bracket, but can it complete the hat-trick this season? Some people say yes. Others say, get out of my bathroom. Who are you? Why do you have that camera? Stop smiling at me, and I'm calling the police. The Quick Draw. Sergei Leon made this machine legend in his Wild Periphery series of films, and the spectre of the mech jock with no name looms large here, as the Quick Draw has shown pretty much everybody that it's not to be discounted. A couple of phenomenal performances have brought the Quick Draw to the finals, and it's here today representing the Inner Sphere, and it intends to win. The Supernova. Having posted one of the highest scores this season, the Supernova has a slight momentum advantage going into tonight's final. Being the biggest isn't necessarily the best, but 6 ER large lasers will help. Can this behemoth stand tall and lay waste to the competition tonight? I do wonder. And with that... Sorry folks, it's always emotional to end a series. And with that out of the way, it's on to the drag race. Well, here we go, Eddie.
And here we are for the last time.
I'm feeling a little bit emotional on this one, Eddie. I always do.
You always get like this at the end
get
of the
It's
season.
get a bit teary seeing them. Here they go.
Well, I think it's hardly a surprise who's winning.
Well, it's a nail biter, Eddie.
Nobody
knows who's going to win.
The lights basically always win. There's the occasional medium.
The lights do
it's
always
true, but
generally. Well, the Piranha's first. Stormcrow a very close second.
Yeah, Stormcrow did well.
The Quick Draw not far behind. A hair's breadth, I'd say there, Eddie.
Well, a bit more than a hair's breadth, to be honest.
And bringing it up from behind, from the rear, with the gear, it's the Supernova.
Now, the Supernova did do incredibly well.
It did.
Our viewers would have seen.
Surprisingly well.
So, can it do the same again? Because, it's not doing so
well
here.
As we go over to the scores there.
Here's the scores on the doors.
8, 6, 4, and 2. But it can all change in the upcoming matches. But first we have to go over to our tamed mech driver.
Now, some people say for Halloween, he quite controversially dressed up as Jerome Blake's ghost. Roamed around the corridors, then stole a small, golf cart, crashed into a wall and claimed he'd found a lost manuscript. Sounds like the kind of thing, if you ask me, that's going to cause some future troubles. All I know is we're still forced to call him Critical Rocket.
Well, truly harrowing stuff there, Eddie. Frightening to think about what could possibly happen with that kind of future, with that level of knowledge in the wrong hands, especially in Rocket's hands.
I think it's just a a stupid stunt he pulled, personally. He did damage a wall over in the corner over there.
Oh, well.
Apparently there was an old book in there and a box and a few other odds and ends, but I doubt it was anything important.
Well, I mean, we were still cleaning up all the viscera from the recent Boffin uprising.
Well, that's where the golf cart came in.
Well, yes, it was used as a stunt device to try and impress the Boffins and unify them in one great new love that they discovered. Go-kart stunt driving.
Ah, yes.
Unfortunately, we lost many Boffins in the stunts that they were performing. And, it was still a good laugh. It was better than watching them eviscerate each other with Twix bars and Mars bars and other bars of various branding.
Apparently they would freeze them and then sharpen the edges?
Yes.
That's bizarre. I mean, if they never considered, I don't know, sticks or table legs.
Well, it gives a whole new meaning to the term death by chocolate. I don't think that much, Eddie. But here we are with the finaleist, the Piranha.
Ah, the Piranha. Yes, well, here is a scary little mech.
Yes, the little ankle biter, armed with more machine guns than sense, but not enough ammunition for them, I'd say.
More machine guns than most people have had hot dinners. It's completely ridiculous, Bill. And yet, this design is terrifying.
Oh, truly terrifying to encounter, both as an infantryman and as a mech pilot. And in the right hands, it can do incredible damage, and even in Rocket's hands, it can do a modicum of damage.
That's true.
A shocking thing, and obviously with TRO being lurking around the place as well, they've been wanting to get their hands on a Piranha for quite some time.
They're in the green room. I think we're still calling it the green room because there was some green vomit, so I guess it still counts.
Well, it's better than the colours of blood that we're covering. All the walls there and different shades based on when people were killed in there, whether more recently or over the last few months.
They were quite shocked when they came down the main corridor as, obviously...
Ah, yes. The Hall of Remembrance.
The Hall of Remembrance.
Yes.
They will not be forgotten.
No.
Even though several of their pictures were smashed and several of them burned.
And we don't have any backups for them.
Yes, so I think we'll just do drawings or something. I think I can remember what some of them look like.
I got a sketch artist in, and I kind of remember what most of them look like. So I've been giving the sketch artist some...
I saw what the sketch artist was doing.
Yes.
Most of them look like pictures of you in Speedos.
I like to imagine that the Boffins are much like me, Adonises.
But you're not Adonis.
We're all heroes here.
You're quite overweight.
I'm not overweight.
I mean, that's why you
Eddie, I fill my clothes perfectly well. Eddie.
Well, yes, because you were...
Because they're tailored for me and my Adonis-like form.
What we're calling it.
Yes. They should name a mech after me, Eddie. The Adonis.
I think we should name a mech after you. We should call it the Overweight.
It should have an SRM 6-pack.
101 tons, the Overweight.
Wow. I mean, I like it, but it shouldn't be about me, Eddie.
No, of course not.
Because I'm not overweight, as I said.
And you're not the kind of person who makes everything about yourself, are you?
My mech should be a heavy mech, not the sense.
Oh, certainly
heavy.
No,
Eddie, not that.
Overly heavy,
No, Eddie. No, bad, Eddie. Bad.
Say obese. We should call it the Obese.
Eddie, no one's going to buy a mech called the Obese.
Well, no one's going to buy a mech called whatever you're going to call it.
The Adonis. It has an SRM 6-pack. It looks like abs, and then they open up to reveal the deadly surprise underneath.
Yeah, some jelly falls out or something. Pies and cake.
Eddie, if you're gonna spout lines of that, at least be closer to the microphone when you say
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. But it always seems to be aimed more
muttering
so
under
towards
your
you.
Well, of course, because I'm the star. I'm the one in charge.
Is that the way it works?
Yes.
Oh, right. But would the show be quite as good without me? I mean, you were going to do the show without me anyway originally. This was your idea. But then I said that it might work better if you had someone to bounce off and that, I could jump in and assist. But no, if you want to...
Well, the round's over.
Yes,
during your meta discussion, as you can see the final damage scores there. But we have an important part to go to, Eddie. It's the first of this year's besties.
Woohoo!
That's right, Eddie.
Yes.
And our first category for this year's besties is going to be... Smoothest Ride.
Ooh.
Of course, we have 4 nominees for this year's little selection. And first up, we've got my choice. I've gone with power and speed. I've gone with the Hollander.
Wow, the Hollander. It's a... it's quite the choice.
I think it's the best choice,
Something
Eddie.
you were trying to tell everybody? You sure this isn't most suitable for one of the other? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's quite the choice you've gone there.
Yes. We also have your candidate.
That's right.
Which is the Mercury. Yes.
Oh, she's fast, she's nimble, but she was built for comfort. They wanted to make sure that even at top speed, you could accurately target your enemy.
It also formed the basis of the clan's Omni technology.
That's right. We did it here first.
And then we have the Boffin's choice. They picked the Scorpion. I don't think they've ever been inside a Scorpion before.
It's famously one of the worst rides ever. That mech is famous for being one of the most uncomfortable mechs to travel around in, especially at top speed. Oh my god. And yes, I have been in one, and I almost brained myself even with the Neuro helm on.
Last time I piloted a Scorpion, I wore a set of battle armor to absorb all of the dings and knocks you take.
Oh my god.
But still, the Scorpion is, unfortunately, the Boffin's choice.
Of course it is.
And finally, we have our fan write-in choice. Of course, fans every year physically write in. On paper, they send it through the mail systems. It takes a long time to get here.
It does take a long time.
When it does, their choice was the Arctic Wolf.
That's not a bad mech. It's not a bad mech.
Not a bad choice. But of course,
quick and deadly.
We left it up to our algorithmic calculus machine to determine which mech would indeed be the smoothest ride of our nominations. And with the drum roll, Eddie, hit the button.
Oh.
I
love the drum roll.
The Mercury!
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Eddie, as the crowd goes wild.
Wow, I won the first one.
Yeah, you won the first one, Eddie. Well done. And that's the besties for now. We'll go over to the next match.
So, here we go. Over to the Stormcrow. This is going to be exciting, but I'm not joined by my usual.
Nein, you're joined by me, Maximilian Voxel, yeah. And we're talking about the Stormcrow, manufactured by Tokashi Mechworks Gamma in the year 2930. Oh, great year. I love it so much. It's a prime model that we're looking at today. And it costs around about 14.7 million C-bills.
Now, listen, Voxel.
Yeah?
Voxel.
Yeah?
This is my show. And frankly, you're boring. You're just super boring. All you're doing is telling everyone's stats.
That's what the people want to hear about, not you and McCracken dancing around being, thinking so, we're so funny, we're so amazing. No, they want to know the hard facts about what's going on here.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway,
they want to know that the Stormcrow is a widespread second-generation Omnimech fielded by many of the clans. And they were mostly found within clan-spoke Jaguars in its town.
All you've done is memorize...
Eddie, you're just interrupting me again. This is what the people really want to hear.
All you've done is memorize the info. That doesn't tell us anything. Have you ever been in the mech?
Yeah, I've been...
No, you haven't.
Been near a Stormcrow. I know what it looks like.
You know what it looks like.
Yeah. Have you ever been inside Stormcrow?
I've seen the inside of the cockpit of one, yeah.
Lies. Anyway, the Stormcrow is amazing. It's one of the best clan media...
It's not a lie. It's not a lie. Will you stop it? This isn't your show. I'm in charge here.
Well, I would say that McCracken is apparently in charge. You're just his butler in arms. As
and what are you?
I am a very...
You're Voxel's butler in arms, then, aren't you?
I am Voxel, you
idiot.
Yeah. You dunk off.
Oh, god damn it.
It's Van Chance.
Van Chance is the person.
He's my partner. We're 50-50 in our business. We have all the great ideas together.
I saw all of the documents. He owns 80% to 90% of everything.
It's lies. You lied in that court case, and we're going to win in our appeal.
You've not got the money for an appeal, or else you wouldn't be on this.
We're here just to try and elevate this finale because so many seasons have been so drab.
You're the most boring person on the planet. Or any planet. In the inner sphere.
Everybody wants to hear all of the lore about these vehicles read out in a dry, monotonous tone. That's what they want. I have an entire series based around it.
You're not a clanny, are you? I mean, you weren't grown in a tank.
Nine.
You sound
boring enough. It's so disgusting. Why would you say that?
It's just you.
Speaking of disgusting, this place is very filthy, and there's lots of. Well, I didn't want to say anything, Eddie, but it looks like body parts lying around in places.
There was a slight schism that some of the boffins turned
Oh,
to
your
different
boffins,
groups.
they also uprise as well. Yeah.
They rose up against each other in a kind of grand battles, and then they formed their own little sort of weird groups based around totem animals that they had seen or drawn on the walls.
Yeah, our boffins had a similar thing, whereas they had a great unification, but some of the outer boffins, they had to be reunified with them, and then there was a boffin who was from the northern part of the facility,
Yeah.
who then he killed the head boffin, and then he took over, and then there was a great civil war. And in the end, there was like a schism that happened then, and the great general of those boffins, he left, never to be seen again.
It's a boffin thing, isn't it?
Yes, it's very, very, very
Yeah.
strange with
It
boffins.
is very strange. Speaking of strange,
Yeah,
Maximilian Voxel.
is that is me? Yeah.
No,
What do you mean no?
no, that's not your real name.
Nine.
Yeah,
Why are you saying this?
It's not your real name.
Is this my real name? My name
No,
is
it isn't.
Maximilian Voxel.
No, it isn't. Your real name is Bernard. And
No.
that's not even your real
Nine.
accent.
No.
Can we just quit this, Bernard?
Target destroyed.
All right.
God.
Thank Christ. Van Chance doesn't let me do anything else. That's all he ever lets me do. Is that voice, that character he makes me play.
Right, so your real
I
name...
just wanted to sing, Eddie.
Please don't sing. So your real name is Bernard Matthews.
Aye.
Something about chickens.
It was a great business once. It's a shit business now.
It's a shit business now. So, what's with the effete German accent?
Van Chance thought he would maybe zhuzh up the show a bit. He thought it was a bit too regional with my voice, so he wanted me to change it. I thought personally that it didn't really need changing, and that if we just stuck to what it was that we were doing best, which was talking about the more, technical specifics of the vehicles and the rest of it, we could carve a bit of your audience off while you were doing your clownery. They could be over here and...
Clownery? What clownery? We're very serious, thank you.
Serious? Serious, Eddie?
We're the #1 Trivid mech-based show. After Cooking with Mechs, and Mechs Come Dancing.
Well, granted, that's true for now, but how long can
And of course...
How long can your antics really keep this show going for? How many seasons has it been? 32? 33? It's ridiculous, Eddie. You can't keep this up forever. You've got to diversify. That's what Van Chance and myself have been trying to do for years. You keep undercutting us, making us look terrible. Making up stories, taking us to court. We did nothing wrong.
You tried to steal all my money.
That was Van Chance. It wasn't me, Eddie.
It doesn't matter. You were part of it. Your name was on quite a lot of the documents.
That's because Van Chance signed me up 50-50 for everything.
No, not 50-50 at all.
Not much of a choice, really.
Anyway,
these days,
the
Eddie.
match is over.
The Stormcrow, right, Eddie, 4 scores, yeah. I don't know how you
Scores
do
on
this.
the doors.
Yeah,
It's right there. You're in front of the monitor.
498, 304, match, a kill, a win, 45.
Right.
Did I do it right?
Great. It was fine.
Alright.
Now get out.
Bye.
Online.
Okay, well, I'll be on my way then. Come on, you. The others are coming in. It's their turn now.
Alright.
Systems.
Come on.
Come on, bring him in. Really, there's too many body parts around here. Alright. Okay, here we go.
And here we are with the Quick Draw. Now, this is an excellent mech. It's one of the Inner Sphere's best. And
Aiden.
What?
It's Musho. Yes, the Quick Draw. It's a highly specified machine capable of frontline combat, and very easily one of the...
It certainly is. Its speed and ability allows it to suddenly get into a situation and then get out again.
Yeah, much like you, Aiden. Yes, he had a lot of difficulty getting out of situations that he get himself into.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right, well...
Because with the Quick Draw, you have the firepower and the maneuverability and the armour to handle almost any situation.
I guess this is the reason, Aiden, why your show isn't the #1 Trivid program. This is why you keep failing.
I think you'll find that our show is very
It's-
well received.
You...
It's amazing. It's fantastic. And as one viewer said, it's just the Top Gear show in its slot.
Aiden, I just don't know why you keep doing this. It's not racing, Aiden.
I was a racer. I was a mech racer.
For about
a damn good one, too.
For about 5 minutes, Aiden, and then it ended.
The money fell away, the arse of the whole thing fell out. The guy running it was he was a scam artist.
Well, mainly because nobody wanted to see mechs running around a circuit, at least ones run by, you and your lot, whereas when I make it, McCracken's Raceways is going to be a far superior program. Thanks for the IP there, Aiden. I'll do a much better job.
Wait a minute. You're going to set up a mech racing show?
Oh yes, that's the plan.
But that was my idea. That was my dream, damn it. It's what I live for!
Why is everything spoken that way with you, Aiden?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is how I talk.
Anyway, I've just heard your little voxel minion out there. He's stopped talking as he normally does.
But this is how Mother and Father both spoke.
Well, they were both commentators for Raceways back in the day, that's true, yes. They were a husband and wife team, as I remember.
That's right. Oh, what an incredible team they made.
New target acquired.
And at just 9.4 APR, you can have that in your life too.
Hey, Aiden, it's not... stop advertising. Stop,
sorry.
You're just supposed to be here.
It kicks in every now and then.
Yeah, you're a
It's how I made a lot of money in the time between we got our hands on our own show. Of course, the far superior show.
Yeah. Compared to what, Aiden?
On 8 PM in a sphere time, 11 PM in the outer worlds.
New target
The periphery.
I call it the outer worlds. I don't think they like being called the periphery. Some people find that offensive.
Well, a lot of people find you offensive, Aiden. That's one of the reasons why you're the number 6 show on the list, and this show, Best in Class, is number 1.
acquired.
6th? I thought we were 5th gear.
Oh. Anyway, the quick draw. It's the one I believe we're all rooting for here. It's the only Innisphere competitor in this entire lineup compared to the 3 clan machines, and usually I'm one who supports the clans, but...
Ha! I'm going with the Piranha. She's fast. She's nimble. She handles like a Cylon Interceptor.
What are you even what? I don't know what any of that
From a
means.
kids show.
A kids show.
Yes.
Of course you pick the Piranha, Aiden, because you always pick the things that are fast, but the things that also fall apart rather quickly when the bullets start flying.
Bullets? She's got them all. She's got enough firepower to level a building. And what an incredible little mech she is too. But then, it's a clan mech, and they know how to build mechs. We're 4.8 APR.
No, Aiden, stop advertising on the show. There are no adverts on this show. No adverts on this channel at all.
You don't have adverts?
No.
How do you pay for this crap? Well, I mean, I've seen the state of the place you work in. It's a shambles. I mean, you're next to an old
We're in the middle of a cleanup procedure at the
old
moment,
Comstar
admittedly.
research facility is mostly closed down, and most of your old copies of your episodes are kept in a shed out back.
It's a vault.
It's not a vault, it's a shed.
It's a vault.
And when you open the door, there's a little sign in the corner that says, "Beware the leopard."
We had a leopard for a time.
You had a leopard?
It was called Topsy. It got out, and, well, the Hall of Remembrance, Section 7, Section B, dash L, standing for leopard, is the victims, boffin victims of Topsy the leopard.
Why did you have a leopard?
Well, originally the idea was we were supposed to have a leopard dropship, but we didn't have the money, so we bought a leopard, which we thought was just as good a security system, really, as anyone who tried to get inside. The leopard would maul and eat.
But how do you get in to get at the old copies of the tapes or add new ones?
Well, originally we'd use several boffins to distract the leopard, and then we'd run in and grab the tapes that we needed. But nowadays, we use battle armor, generally. The leopard has a tough time gnawing through it.
Except for the leopard's gone.
It did get out, yeah. Somebody left the door open at the vault.
And what's the point of having a sign that says beware the leopard on the inside?
Well, that's psychology, you see. If they break in, they think they're as safe as houses. Then when they get in, that's when the leopard gets them.
Then what's the point of the sign on the inside? Shouldn't you put the beware the leopard on the outside?
No, because then criminals won't get in, and I want to make sure as many of that scum get eaten by a leopard as humanly possible.
But it mostly ate your own people.
Well, we don't know how many criminals.
You're terrible at this. Absolutely awful. And that's why we're number 5.
Well, number 6, and we now own your entire tape library, which will be going in the vault.
In there?
Yes.
That stuff's actually decent.
Well,
We have proper heads-up displays. You've got this old monitor.
it's a perfectly good monitor. It's 8. That's
Covered in... I hope this is raspberry jam.
don't eat that.
Oh, God.
There might have been what was left of,
So I'm guessing that's definitely not chocolate, then.
No, that's what's left of Boffin Letitia Franks.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she had in a particular...
Your place is a joke! You know what? I've done my part. I'm out of here!
Oh,
Well, for all my fans, I'll be obviously at Comic Con.
You'll be outside in the
30
car park flogging
57.
cassettes, probably.
And I hope to see you there.
Get
Plenty
out.
of
Get out, Aiden.
autographs to be signed.
Aiden, get
and
out.
T-shirts.
Ugh.
Bye all.
Well,
I'm number 1. Number 6.
get out.
Number 6.
You're number 7 at this rate. The quick draw. 526, 374 match score, 2 kills and a win, 55 points. Very good, very good.
I'm glad that's over with.
Oh, yes, thank God for that. Let's go over to our next besties.
Woohoo!
Yes, and this bestie is the best bang for your bill. And of course, we'll kick straight off with, let's see, the fan choice, I think, first.
Oh.
Because it's a bit of an unusual one, Eddie.
Is
I
it?
really wouldn't have expected this. The Huron Warrior. Yes, look at that neck frill.
Yeah, that's a thing
That is a thing,
no
isn't
one
it?
ever asked for ever. Who chose this?
This was the fan writing. We had 17.
I don't wish to be cruel of our fans, but were they taking the piss on this one?
Maybe.
Let's move on, shall we?
Well,
Swiftly.
We've got your choice, Eddie.
Yeah.
A girl's mech.
It's not Girl's Mech. It's the Valkyrie.
Girl's mech.
She's an excellent design, excellent mech, and if you haven't got a lot of money, this is a perfect mech for you. Those LRM-10s and that medium laser as a backup punch, she's a great little mech.
It's a girl's mech, and it isn't anywhere near as good as my selection for best bang for your bill, the Grand Titan.
The Grand Titan? Are you mad?
What? 22 million C-bills?
It's 22... It's
More
30 million C-bills. You could buy 3 Atlases.
Atlases.
You could buy 3 of them and have change for the ride home.
But if we're talking about best bang
It's
for
not.
your bill,
It's not.
paying that much,
It's not.
getting a lot of bang for my buck.
And let's go over to the Boffin's choice, which was, quite a good one. The Clint.
Well, I can't really argue with the Clint, but it's all down to the tabulator. And
It
what that
certainly
one
is.
decides is going to be the victor, so
Well, let's
hit
press
that,
the button.
that button again, Eddie.
I love the drum roll. It's so good, it's so good. And the winner is...
The Clint!
Oh, the Boffins! Wow!
It's got it. The crowd once again goes mild.
They certainly did, didn't they?
Well, that's our second Besties nomination. The last one to come after the next match.
Woohoo!
Well, Eddie, we go over to
That was a great award.
our final match. Yes, a better winner I couldn't think of.
But me neither.
Well, it's the Supernova. It's the last mech. It's the Assault, Eddie.
It's just of this...
Season 37.
Yeah, it's just
It's a
the
good
season.
number. It's a good number, Eddie.
It is a good number. It is an excellent
I
number,
remember
yeah.
being 37, Eddie.
Do you?
Yes, it feels like yesterday.
It definitely wasn't yesterday. But the Supernova. Now, this mech has...
It had a phenomenal performance.
It
It
had
felt like it was almost
incredible.
2 weeks ago when that happened.
seems so recent.
Almost like a fortnight.
Almost.
Which some people outside of where we come from will not understand that means 2 weeks.
No, they won't understand
They will
that.
think it's some kind of ancient Terran game.
Those are ancient periphery people that live on the outskirts of the modern world.
The modern world.
The modern world. My colleague. And they obviously don't understand English. Which, of course, is the chosen language of the inner sphere.
It's a long dead language, of course, because we now all speak Galactic Inner Sphere Standard, which
Is English.
also English.
Which
yes.
is also
It was renamed.
But it's
For,
English.
for inclusiveness, Eddie.
It's the language of the Star League.
The inclusivity
The inclusivity as
of
you
it
say.
all.
The inclusivity
Except
of...
for those filthy Dracs that refuse to speak it as their primary language.
Yeah, well, no, they don't speak it as their primary language, but they all speak English. So, couldn't we just quit it with that? We do have fans in
Drac
Curitan-
space.
Curitan
Fans in
space.
Drac space. That's what you
Curitan
want to say.
space. You do this every time.
Oh, well, don't get me started on the Dracs, Eddie.
You lost your title to someone from Curita. Yes, it was bad. You felt that you'd lost and you had to accept it. But you didn't take it gracefully, did you? No, you decided to act like an idiot.
No.
A fat idiot in
Takeshi
your...
Mamushi deserves to get his ass handed to him in a rematch, and he has always been afraid to face me.
You lost the plot. You could have just accepted your loss gracefully. But there you were in your little orange jumpsuit. You just wouldn't accept it.
I couldn't accept it. I was supposed to phone him and congratulate him on his new title win, but I refused, Eddie.
Yes, I know. Look,
I decided.
It is what it is. You're a better man now.
He beat me in a jackrabbit.
I know.
I was in an Orion.
I know. Look, it
He
was
had to have cheated.
It was a lucky shot. Everyone knows it was a lucky shot. But that's just the way it works sometimes.
It just felt like
You win some.
It just felt like there was a
You
cosmic
lose.
die roll, and it was a double one, and it went
Yes, I
internal.
know. You claimed that he was cheating. You claimed all kinds of ridiculous stuff. But at the end of the day, it was made clear that it was the official outcome.
Well, yeah, because my mech was on the floor. On
fire.
fire.
Yeah. It was just a lucky shot, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, you've grown since then. You've learnt a
Angrier.
lot. Yes, you're still
More
angry
bitter.
about it. Alright, you're still very bitter. But you can,
I think it's a justified bitterness and anger, to be honest, Eddie. It's what's fueled me to make 37 seasons of Best in Class.
Well, if that's true, then that is, by definition, how you've turned it to be a good thing.
Mainly because I wasn't allowed back into the
not
circuit
not
after some of the things I said and how I went to his ancestral home and vandalized it. Good times.
It wasn't. You were very drunk.
Heat level critical.
Very, very drunk. You said some appalling things. I've seen the footage. We've all seen the footage. Your pants round your ankles,
Hey.
sucking on your thumb as the police dragged you away, calling for mummy.
Good times.
They weren't good times.
They said I was going to be executed, but I managed to wiggle my way out because I'm such a diplomatic wizard.
No, it's because your family is rich and they hired very, very, very expensive lawyers.
There was that as well.
Obviously, this had been just 2 weeks before from you having your little tiff, shall we say, fight with a certain mech announcer that you lost. Even though
you bring this up, but
he
me
was
and
15 years your senior.
me and Duncan Fisher, we had a good knockout,
You
like
thought-
drag out fight.
They brought you in. They thought that maybe this would be a new start for you.
Well, it
that you
was.
could become a mech announcer.
Look, what is it that they say when
Fisher
you go?
offered you a great opportunity.
Eddie, what is it that they say when you go into prison? You find the biggest guy in the yard and you knock him the fuck out. That's what I tried to do. I found the biggest announcer in the business, and I tried to metaphorically and then later on physically
He
knock
beat
him out.
the shit out
It
of
was
you.
an even fight, Eddie.
It wasn't an even
He
fight.
had a bruise.
He was walloping the crap out of you.
Well,
I mean,
they edited the footage. to make
Three
it look like that.
security guards had to drag him off you. When that guy gets angry, oh my god, he's terrifying.
yeah. So there you go. Yes, you bring up the image of my face pressed against the glass.
Against the glass. You were crying. One of your eyes was swollen. Your lip was swollen.
Anyone can
bruises
do that
everywhere.
just going through frame by frame, Eddie. But that you cut out the bit afterwards where I elbowed him in the face, and then God, if you
you got a sneaky
good
elbow.
hits
That
in on
was
him.
the only bruise he ended up with. He absolutely beat the shit. If they hadn't pulled him off,
he
you,
had a porch,
he'd have
Eddie. I was hitting him. His fat absorbed a lot of the hits. Eddie.
His fat
It was
didn't
like
absorb
punching
anything.
some kind of.
And that's when you still were relatively slim-ish. He absolutely beat the crap out of you.
You weren't there, Eddie. You didn't see the
Well,
fight.
I wasn't really, I didn't know you that well then.
Look, I
I've
established
seen
my
the
I
footage.
established my position in the Solaris commentary circuit, and I stayed on for several more years after that.
He was awarded a set of
steak knives. Yeah.
nice ones too.
Yes,
Silver handles.
yeah, from a Curitan chef.
Yes,
I thought that
yes.
was a bizarre
I've
coincidental.
been to that place. It's the food's lovely.
Betrayal, Eddie. Why would you do that? You're supposed to be.
It's food.
You're supposed to
And
be my butler in
like
arms,
food
my
from
ally.
I'm not your butler.
Enemy base
What?
is being
Plus, I didn't know you that well then, and it's a lovely restaurant.
Well, no more advertising. I know for that with Aiden.
Didn't say the name.
You're basically.
Oh, and they gave him some boxing gloves.
yes.
Well,
yeah.
he did bruise his hands quite badly, punching you over and over and over again.
captured.
Speaking of over, this match is
It's feeling like that.
feeling like it's over.
Well, the Supernova obviously put in quite a shockingly good performance.
Yes, once again,
Previous one. But this one has been a lot more close cut. The Piranha coincidentally got 550 damage with 365 match score, a kill and a win.
Right.
Getting 50. Obviously, the Stormcrow got 45. The Quick Draw got 55. And the Supernova, and we're waiting for the scores to come in here, but I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty close as well, Eddie.
Well, that's what we want from our finals.
We want a real
There it is. Here
nail
we
biter.
go. Here we go, guys.
And we're coming up with
gonna
the
come up to
scoreboard anytime that the program decides to load the scoreboard. Still waiting. There we go. This old technology. 539 damage, 366 match, but no kills. But a win, 45 points, equal with the Stormcrow.
Well, let's see the scores on the doors. But first,
Our final bestie, the golden bestie of the year, as we roll on over to that, and the candidates.
woohoo!
Well, I don't think my voice was as deep as the previous match for some reason. Yes, as we go over here to the final of the besties here of this season.
Certainly
37.
is. And what a final we've got for
Oh,
you.
yes, what a category. It is, as I said in the introduction, most likely to get you laid.
Wow.
Now, of course, our first choice, our nominee in this case, is the fan selection.
Oh,
and
what have
they've
they got
picked
for us?
the Phoenix Hawk Lamb, Eddie.
Ooh, so they're banking on the idea that if she doesn't like mech pilots, she might like fighter pilots. And if
Right.
she doesn't like fighter pilots,
She might like mech pilots.
yeah,
It
wow.
works both ways. It's the best of both worlds.
It's a great choice. And a great looking mech too.
We've got your choice next, Eddie.
Ah,
It's been a competitor in this season, of course. We've got the Incubus, also known as
the Vixen.
Girls Mech.
No. This is perfect. I mean,
You keep picking girls mechs, Eddie.
Okay, let me set the scene for you.
Okay,
It's black and red. It comes out of the mist.
right.
Marching along
Okay.
its curvy form.
Curvy form.
The cockpit opens.
Cockpit opening.
She's in a tight-fitting suit.
It's sounding
She
good.
removes her Nero helmet. She throws back her hair.
Ooh.
And to reveal,
Yes.
Klapspaten.
Michelle Klapspaten.
Michelle Klapspaten.
Oh, Eddie, these pants are tight enough as it is. Don't make an image like that in my mind. Oh.
Well, yours is the next choice, but I think mine might have just hit somewhere.
Well, my choice, Eddie, is the Behemoth,
Oh my god.
also known as the Stone Rhino. There's nothing quite like a behemoth to get women ready for the sexy
this is like
time.
the Hollander all over again. Is you compensating for something?
No, I mean, if they're bringing firepower that big, just think how much better it'll be in the bedroom. That's the
Okay, well,
Behemoth.
let's go over
Then
to
we've got the Boffin's choice.
choice, and it's the White Flame.
Good God. Well,
I've got some
they put a
note-
note with this one, didn't they?
I've got a note
Okay,
here.
what's the note say?
They said, look at it. It looks like it's up for it any time. You idiots. Look at them laughing.
What's left of them?
He's licking the window. Have you watched that?
It's jam, probably. I hope.
That's not the winner. That is horrible.
Well, it's all down to our tabulator, Eddie, as we find out which of these four machines...
Pressing the button.
There we go.
I love this sound. Oh, it's building up. It's
the
building
Phoenix
up.
Hawk Lamb.
Oh, it's a good choice. Very good
it's a
choice,
decent
fans.
choice.
That's a very good choice.
There would be hopes that it wouldn't be altered in any way, shape or form to look like some kind of hideous monster by the year 3085.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
But that's it. That's the besties.
It was. Oh, what a besties it was.
What a great
Possibly our
selection.
besties.
Our best ever besties. Season 37, but there's always Season 38's besties.
And now
to
let's
come.
find out who the winner is overall as we go over to...
We go to the scores after the matches, then we're going to go to the Grand Melee.
Woohoo! And for the very last time, let's go see the scores on the doors.
Well, as you can see, it is a nail-biter, Eddie. The Quick Draw with 59, the Piranha with 58, the Stormcrow with 51, and the Supernova with 47. It's a close match, Eddie.
It is a
This
close
Grand Melee is going to determine who wins Best in Class.
Class.
37 seasons worth of this show.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're going to go over now. This
Here
is
we
it.
go.
The big finale.
This is it, everyone. This is the moment
four-way
we've
brawl,
been
and
waiting
it's off.
for. It's
There
off.
they go.
Oh my God! Look at this.
There's
fire.
the firing.
Oh my
the
God!
shooting.
Oh, this is nail biting, isn't it? This is genuinely nail biting. This is.
Oh, the Piranha's going for the Supernova. The
Oh
Supernova's
my
trying to use that.
God.
The Stormcrow duking it out with the Quick Draw
Look
in
at
the
them
background.
move. Look at them fire.
The Quick
These-
Draw is staying mobile. There's the Piranha now attacking the Quick Draw. The Stormcrow staying there in the background, being largely ignored. Could be the winner. Could be the winner because of that decision by
These
our
guys are
hungry Solaris pilots.
They're not just fighting for a sandwich. They're fighting for a whole din-dins
Yes,
this time.
this one's actually warm.
Yes.
And the Quick Draw's jumping around there. Who's going to be the loser? Who's going to lose those points at the beginning? It's the Piranha! The Piranha's dead!
Oh
it's
my
out!
God,
the
it's
light
out.
mech is out!
Oh, this is incredible.
The
Look at them
Supernova now
firing.
having to fight two enemies at the same time. They're
My
far
God.
more maneuverable. Can it handle the heat it's generating, Eddie? Oh, Quick
Look at
Draw.
that firepower.
And, a piece of it. Oh, even the machine is having trouble keeping up with how dense the effects are on the screen. This is true Star League era technology.
This is incredible
being held
stuff.
together with like
Bits of
shoe
glue
laces
and laces
dead
and-
mice and stuff. The fight's still going on. The Quick Draw now going around the flank trying to get... And the Supernova takes a hit in the back there.
Oh, and another, but it keeps on going. It
smoking.
really is such a deadly mech.
It's taking a lot of damage.
But look at these guys. No wonder they're in the final.
The Quick Draw... Oh, a DFA attempt there. He ran off the top of the Supernova.
He tried it. Dangerous maneuver.
Now the Stormcrow now getting some hits there from...
It's-
Oh! The Supernova's out!
The
It's
Supernova's
down to
down!
the Stormcrow and the Quick Draw.
Who could have believed
It's
it?
anyone's match now. Although
This
it said
really is.
the
Oh!
Stormcrow may have an advantage. It may have...
The Quick Draw is just... Oh, he's
Can it
barely
handle the
holding
heat?
on. He's barely holding
The Quick
on.
Draw has lost an arm.
Oh my God, this is incredible. Oh,
This is almost as nail-biter as season 11 of Best in
Oh,
Class.
I remember that one. My
The
God.
two pilots were literally kicking each other to death when they ran out of weapons.
And we could be down to that here.
Oh, this is brutal.
Look at the
It's
smoke
deadly.
coming off that
It's
Quick
nasty.
Draw.
And the Stormcrow gets
the
the win!
What a victory!
And the Mr. Bigs and the Mr. Littles make sure that the Stormcrow gets his victory kill, and he is down as we go over to the final scores.
This really is
Season
the final.
37. This is
the
it. This is the
very
last
final
standings.
scores on the doors.
And as you can see, the Stormcrow wins season 37
Wow.
of Best in Class with 61 points.
What a
The
score!
Quick Draw
what a
in
victor.
second with 59, the Piranha with 48, and the Supernova 1 point difference with 47. It really could have gone any way there, Eddie.
It really could have. I mean, it really was a true nail biter.
It really,
But
truly-
congratulations to our winner.
Yes, congratulations, Stormcrow.
Yes.
Commiserations for the Quick Draw. It was so close.
It was close. It was very close.
But that's it, Eddie. Another season in
It
the bag.
is.
And
is, it's,
obviously, the next time that Best in Class will be there, will not be on the
Triflix network, as the news we had.
Yes.
We were offered a new contract from Amazon. We'll be on their Prime series, the first show signed to Amazon Prime in centuries.
Yes.
So
yes.
we'll see you over there on that network. Until then, on that long tom, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from the boffins, probably. See ya, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And that's it. That's Best in Class done.
Huge thank you.
Yes.
To not just the people who helped with this episode, but with all the episodes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah, for taking your time out on your, no doubt, busy weekends to help me out with the recording, getting the drag races done, the Grand Melees recorded, the other little bits and pieces. So thank you to everybody who helped out there with those. It's been a massive help, and the series couldn't have existed without your help in those two key parts of each and every episode.
And thanks to everyone who's watched. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as we've enjoyed putting them together, even though sometimes they've been a bit of a pain.
I'm not going to lie, they have been a little bit at times just a grind to get through, but once they're done, it's always rewarding. Thank you immensely for everybody. It's probably the one series that I've used Mechwar Online for that I've actually truly enjoyed putting together, getting done. If there's any way that we could do a future Best in Class, I'll certainly look into it. This isn't the end for McCracken and Hodge. They do have more adventures in store as soon as we get around to doing those. But until then, I think I'm going to take a nice break from killing my throat doing the McCracken voice.
Yeah.
We'll be continuing on the Mondays going forward with things like Living Legends and stuff like that. Try and make those semi-regular while we get some new McCracken and Hodge material put together. But until then, have a good one all. Thanks again.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.